Israel first and neoconservative by nature. If you haven't heard of it, stop this video, pause it, and look up the Islamophobia Network or the Islamophobia industry. See, when you see people online, on radio, in the news, trashing Muslims and Islam, that's not a coincidence. Talking heads, paid influencers, hiding behind religiosity of Christianity and supposed concern about jihad. These talking heads masquerading as ministers and counter-jihad experts all popped out of nowhere after 9/11. First appearing on Christian television, then they moved on to have presence on YouTube. When you peel back the outer layer, find a network of organizations and individuals, from their own words, actions, and mission statements, has been protecting Zionism and the neocon experiment, which means sending billions to fund other people's wars and governments. Ultimately, their main methodology is by attacking Muslims and attacking Islam, causing divisions between neighbors and co-workers. So you can have individuals like David Wood, who runs At 17 Ministries, an organization that does not pay taxes. He can brazenly come out on a podcast and say that he's a secular Zionist. And when you look at who he appears on stage with, it's other Zionists and neocons, whether that's people in the Islamophobia Network or even Israel First politicians. His former partner, Sam Shimon, can appear recently on the Patrick Bet-David podcast and rehash the same exact anti-Muslim, anti-Islamic talking points that he's been repeating for the last 20 years. The same ones he created on behalf of Israel First and neocons. This is despite on his own personal podcast, you can find him criticizing Zionism. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. When he's freely speaking his mind, he's one way. When it's time to collect the paycheck, he goes back to his same old talking points. Because just like I said at the beginning of this short, the whole jihad, civilization jihad, Muslims are bad, Islam is evil movement is in its essence a Frankenstein created by neoconservatives and Zionists. Shimon will frighten his audience by speaking about jihad and jizya being in the Quran, but he will never get on anyone's podcast and speak about jihad and jizya being in the Bible, specifically in the Torah. So despite what they say, you only know where their allegiance is when the money comes out.